Welcome to Newsmakers. My name is Sean Smith. I'm the Assistant Director of Community Relations for Chesterfield County Public Schools. Joining us today, Roger Lattimer. Roger, it's great to have you with us.
Thanks for having me, Sean.
For our viewers out there, you are a math teacher at Cosby High School, and you are been recognized recently as an award winner for the REB. And to kind of kick us off, tell us a bit about the REB Award itself, if you would.
So the REB is an award to recognize outstanding teachers that are going above and beyond and give them the chance to go and do something in their life that they'd never otherwise be able to do. They tell you if you win it to dream big and come up with some experience and to use that experience to create motivation in your classroom and motivation around your school. And they kind of use the analogy that winning it is like throwing a pebble into a lake and it creates the ripples. And when you see a winner at your school do cool things, you say, hey, what can I do? And it gets you thinking and it gets you to realize what things you can do to help your students to achieve and be motivated, which is a big problem of today.
Now we know for each award winner, the experience is different. Tell us about your experience.
So I chose to study global climate change on the snows of Mount Kilimanjaro. Wow. So I chose to do a 8-day trek up Mount Kilimanjaro and then to go on a 4-day safari through the Serengeti after the fact.
Now tell us, obviously with that, I'm sure there's some fun parts and tough parts along the way. What was kind of the toughest part?
The toughest part was just climbing the mountain. I've run marathons and triathlons, and I've never done something that was this hard. It was just a pure physical and mental struggle the whole way. And unfortunately, I didn't make it to the top. So I got to 16,000 feet after battling altitude sickness for a long time. And I had one of those toughest conversations in my life where the guides, they measure your blood saturation level. And they measured mine, and they thought the machine was broken. It was so low. Oh, wow. And they were basically like, if you go up there, you're going to die. And so at 1 o'clock in the morning, they were like, you have to turn around and come back down the mountain. So I was a mile from the top, a mile and a half from the top. And, wow. And to be, planning something for 2 years and be a mile and a half away from where you are and be told that you have to turn back around, it was the toughest thing I've ever had to do.
Obviously the experience itself, and you look back on some of the memories from that, talk about some of the great memories from there.
So one of the coolest things, was just seeing Mount Kilimanjaro. Right. we have large mountains in the United States, but it's a volcano. So you get off of the airplane and you're at 2,000 or 3,000 feet and you look up 19,000 feet into the sky. It is insane. When I saw how high it was, I was like, I think I picked the wrong trip. So that was cool. The safari was amazing. I've never done anything that was like that before, just riding around seeing lions and giraffes and zebras. And at one point we stumbled on we were the only car that was there, and we stumbled on a pride of lions. There's probably 20 lions, and there was just little lion cubs. And they were just wrestling and playing. For 40 minutes we just watched them. It was right. Like you were in a National Geographic show. It was just so cool.
Now, we have about 45 seconds left, but one of the key things you said earlier is taking that experience and bringing it back to the classroom. How has that enhanced the classroom experience?
I think just motivation. My students get to say, instead of looking at a problem that's just on paper and here's some data we can look at it, hey, this is my story. This was the trip that I got to do. And one of the big ones was looking at the global climate change, seeing these how these glaciers have melted and having that firsthand experience of seeing them. The students really relate to that.
Right. Well, congratulations on being the award winner, and we love having you on here. We hope to hear more about your experiences.
Thanks so much.
Thanks to our viewers. Please join us next time about Chesterfield County Public Schools.